Imvepi, a camp of heartbreaking stories and scenes of desolate children as young as 3 arriving on their own from South Sudan. We'll have more stories to record if the civil strife continues. Struggling to keep up with the rising number of refugees arriving from South Sudan every day, humanitarian workers at Invepi are in overdrive. They keep up the spirit and pace, like they are working on the last batch of arrivals. But buses are not about to stop roaring through the dusty roads of remote Adjumani to deliver refugees at Imvepi. Imvepi Reception Center is the busiest nowadays. At least 2,000 people from South Sudan arrive here every day. Unaccompanied children, then more children carried by their mothers. Youth, middle-aged, old and frail men and women all arrive with exhaustion written all over their faces. Back home, guns continue to roar. Famine stings and the economy is spiraling out of control. Each one of them has a tale of loss and survival. For Martin Waru, whose father was killed in war and had to drop out of school, he made a decision to move to Uganda with his mother, wife, and child.
Actually, there is a lot of killings, and there is no school, there is no even food, more especially those who are just in the towns. Things became more expensive in a place that where sometimes if you don't have money, you cannot afford to buy food in the town. At the same time, payment of school fees became hard.
For EDNA SEMIRA in her late teens, life in the camp is a gamble. Everything is new here. The hustle for water, food, and space to sleep. Then her vulnerability to older boys are a combination of challenges she will have to overcome.
So I have now said that let me try my best to go somewhere. Then I said it's better for me to come for I want to be a refugee. Then that's why I come. I register myself in Kerry just when we are brought today here.
She hopes to continue studying while in Uganda. Her plight is similar to that of several children here, some too young to even know what is taking place in Invepi. Nobody knows whether their parents are alive or dead, or how they were able to flee from fighters. Here, they are a responsibility of humanitarian agencies. They are those that ensure these minors get registered and are put on the list of refugees awaiting reunion with families. Others, like World Vision, ensure they get a hot meal at least once every day, until they can be moved to a settlement camp and put under the care of adults.
And as you know very well, that the numbers of arrivals now, as we speak, daily it is 2,000. And still we heard the news that some refugees on their way to Uganda, but they have been blocked by some forces. So we need to be conscious about that.
2,000 people arriving daily is so huge a number that a settlement area like Bidibidi back in Yumbe district, sitting on 253 square miles, was filled up in less than 6 months. There are close to 280,000 refugees living in Bidibidi. It was recently declared by agencies as the biggest settlement camp in the world.
Actually, the numbers are likely to increase because we have family reunion cases and newborn babies also, including them.
According to United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, it costs more than $15 million to settle refugees in a single camp. Nyumanzi, Parolinya, Bidibidi, Airo and Imvepi settlement camps in West Nile are already hosting some 825,000 South Sudanese.
So every time that we are opening new sites, it means that we need new money in order to ensure that those new arrivals are settled, they are safe, and they can start their lives again. We have to make sure that children go back to school as soon as possible. We have to make sure that they have safe drinking water. We have to make sure that they are vaccinated, and we avoid any communicable diseases within these communities.
Government, through the Office of the Prime Minister, has opened up other settlements in Lamo district to relieve West Nile of the surging number of refugees. Walusimbi, NTV.